Hi friends, Todd here, and yeah, I wanted to start back doing some small towns for you haven't seen before. Today I'm in Reidsville, North Carolina. We're not too far from the Virginia border, and Danville. We're kind of north of Greensboro, North Carolina. But yeah, from what I understand, this is actually the home of Lucky Strike cigarettes, if you remember that. They're not here anymore, of course, but the factory's still here, and I think they're turning into lofts and apartments and retail, stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. But I wanted to walk around Reidsville, kind of show you around this little town here in North Carolina. So let's go. First off, I wanted to show you this really cool building. It's a municipal building, but it's also the Reeds Police Department. And I love the lights out front with police on it. Really cool. And then right next door is another really neat structure. This City Hall. Look at that. Love the ornate features on it. Beautiful structure. Yeah, City of Reidsville. City Hall right here. That's really nice. And over here, let me go over here. I want to show you Lucky Strike. And there is the old Lucky Strike factory. Oh, cigarettes are made there. The Lucky Strike cigarettes. Yeah, it looks like they're in the process of hopefully doing something with it. I heard they're going to try to do some apartments, things like that, and retail. That'd be cool if they do that. Then I saw this little park over here. I'm going to check that out too. It's got an airplane out front. Let's go see that. And it is like 40 degrees. And it stopped raining for now. I'm going to hopefully get this in before it starts, raining again. But all the police cars over here. Look at this. All the Reidsville police cars. Here's the back of the police department over here. But check this out. It's got an aeroplane here. And it's a little kid area. Looks like out of Cars, but it's an airplane. It's got eyeballs and stuff. And it looks like a real fun little play area for the kids. It says sky's the limit. So it's all themed out. Like for an airport, an airstrip. Check it out. You walk over here. But it's got the tower there. Air traffic control tower. It's got the spongy ground there. Kids can not hurt themselves. But that is a really nice playground for the kids. Right next to Lucky Strike. Oh, okay. Look at this Team Reidsville on the wings there. And that's really cool. Utilizing that little airplane there as a decorative piece. Look at his eyeballs. Donated in memory of William Nelson Hester. So his name was Bill. I called him Bill. May his love of flight spark curiosity and imagination in the minds of children. Very nice. But there it is. I mean, we were known for cigarettes. That's what North Carolina tobacco. Yeah, it was all over the place. And that's was a major employer at one time with the cigarette factories here in North Carolina. And this is the library here, Reidsville Branch, Rockingham County Public Library. Look at this right here. Get yourself a picture with the wings there. Lift Me Upwards. Artist was Mary E.D. Ryan, 2019. Let's go. Saying here from Plato, books give a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything. That's a great saying right there. But here is a cool statue here. It's not exactly the center of town. I don't know if this would be considered the center, but I love the architecture. Look at this. It's beautiful. Then over here is Downtown Doghouse. Yeah, this is at one time an old gas station back in the day. We'll across the street. There's downtown. We're going to walk up and down the street here. But I wanted to show you this right here is built, I think, in 1920s. Let me see if there's a plaque on there. I'll show you the menu too. But this was an old gas station at one time. But here are the prices. And it's a pretty popular hot dog place. And here you go. Downtown Doghouse. Get the Christmas lights still up. I think they should leave those up, all year long. Get a fire hydrant here for your dog. Recycle. Now look at this. 100% sanitation. that was just recently checked on January 6th. So, you know you're going to get a good, clean, healthy hot dog here. That's for sure. I love the terracotta roof. Got the stucco siding on there. Yeah, that's a beautiful building right there. Yeah, across the railroad tracks. Looks like got some old abandoned buildings here because the railroad's right here. So I'm sure it was a very busy hustle bustle town when that Lucky Strike was going. So you had all kinds of other companies here. Maybe one day they'll convert those. I can see some ghost advertising on the side. I'm going to check that out. Look at that building. That's cool looking. So much potential over here with restoring these buildings. They might be in the process. Who knows? But yeah, look at all the railroad tracks going through town. They ship a lot of cigarettes out here. That's for sure. All the way down there too. They got all kinds of stuff. Here's the back of the buildings here. This is Moorhead Street right here. But you can only imagine the trains going through here all the time. Very cool. There's definitely a piece of our history here. And then over there is the Lucky Strike factory. So they do have these posted around town so you can find out what's what. You know, you get the QR codes that you can scan. And you got the Sip Coffee House right here on the end. Very nice little coffee house. I love that statue. That's really cool right there. You gotta watch this guy here if he's going through. Yeah, he's going through. We're gonna walk across. But Sip Coffee House is here. So if you need your coffee, you go right here. And this guy here is Honk something Liberty. If you love Liberty, yeah. So it's getting close to tax season, and it's Liberty taxes. There he is right here. How you doing?
Doing all right.
Awesome. So
it's beautiful weather.
Yeah, I know. Right? Yeah, cold and wet.
Sorry about your teeth, man.
I know, right? So yeah, I got my Pittsburgh jacket on. So yeah, they didn't do too well.
Right.
I know, right? Yeah. So we're gonna head down this way. So yeah, Steelers didn't do well this year. So they almost went to the playoffs. Anywho, but yeah, look at these buildings here. They're actually in use. I like it's called the Leaf and Teller. That's that cool building we passed earlier. But you're gonna find available spaces here for businesses, but also you have businesses going right now. It's Saturday, it's cold, it's wet, and some of these aren't open. This is Mishmash. It's like a little gift store. Oh, the Mishmash goes way over here. Okay. Anytime you see these like displays here, if you haven't been here in America before, a lot of times that was, you know, just the store displays you put in there. Sun City Tanning. So you can come get your tan, even in this cold weather. Here's a place that says Jewel Box. So here was an old jewelry store, and then it looks like it became Lucky City. And now it looks like it's nothing there. So, a lot of potential. Scale Street Music. Looks like they're closed too. This is North Star Military Surplus. Probably find some cool stuff in there. That's very cool. Yeah, surplus store. Looks like a real surplus store. And this is Kuwait's Collectibles and Antiques. I'm actually going to check out this place. I've been wanting to check out this antique store. And I always like bringing you places like this. This is great. Put 25 cents in, it'll play for you. But this is a great little antique place. All kinds of cool pewter here in this display. Little cabinet. Got the Iwo Jima commemorative painting there. A lot of brass little statues. That old duck. And look at these desks here. These are neat. See Bob Cratchit up here working. Scrooge. We actually have these. I have this one. I don't think I have that one. But the furniture is amazing. Look at this printing press. Wow, that's cool. Jugs here. Those are real popular right now, are the jugs. And we're going to go inside the main part of the store now too. Oh, I like this Christmas decoration. 150 Tom Clark with the elves and the gnomes around the tree. Great. Okay, let's go inside. Now here's some of your tobacco tin cases like the old Prince Albert. There's your Lucky Strike. Right there, some history you can get here while you're in town. Check that circus wagon. That's cool. Got the old tin buckets for your potato chips, things like that, and tobacco down here. Then they got some uranium glass back in here. Very nice. Old grandfather clock. And then you got some miscellaneous goodies along here. Vintage glass and apothecary bottles. Old Raggedy Ann dolls. Got a pheasant up there. That's neat. Some more tin. Look at old clocks here. Fun. Yeah, just walk around real quick and get a gander at this place. This is nice. Look at the lanterns. You get the old for the electric poles. Put your wiring and stuff. Cool. Some of the old statues here. Those are neat. Look at Mickey. Some garden statues. Walk around the corner here. More tin up here. That old Coca-Cola clock. That's neat. 150 for that. And here's another printing press. Wow, look at that. That's amazing right there. It's a museum piece, that's for sure. You get some amazing old collectibles. Big Bill Bottling Company. I thought that was here in Reidsville. This is a neat place though. Got some really cool collectibles. Wow, just gotta look carefully. All the fun stuff here. Yeah, I just thought I'd bring in here because, you know, when you're in town, you always want to stop by an antique place for sure and see what they have. Some old Fisher Price toys, some Mark stuff right here. Never know what you might find. Those are still popular, the old Hess trucks. You know, Trident, old gum machine here, $8.50 for that. Old Boy Scouts, Cub Scout stuff. Then you got your tin stuff here, your metal toys, your Tonkas. You got some old advertising right here, $10 each. Always love going through that. I like that clown, that's cool. I like him. Some clown on roller skates. Yeah, I just love looking through this stuff. Look at this machine gun here. That's neat. Those are toys you don't see anymore, that is for sure. Got some plushies down here. And look over here. They do have some vinyl. Look at that. Nice collection. You can get the Kiss figures. Those are cool. See how much they are. You got Paul Stanley. $20 for Paul. Then you got Peter Criss. Yeah, look at Dean Martin and Jerry Lee Lewis. Nice. This old record player here from Admiral. That's cool. Then you got some military memorabilia in here as well. A little showcase. Got some cool pedal cars up here, fire trucks. Those are cool. Got a pith helmet, which I got a couple of those. They're always fun to get a pith helmet. Then you got, look at this little thimble collection and little figures right here. $2 each. Those are neat. What's that? Let's see what that is. The Tiger Lady. Little pocket reader. Old RC sign. Those are neat. And, oh, let me show you this too. Let me back up because I think I missed that. Got the old True Value hardware store sign up there too. Got some Brayer horses. Nice. We also have all kinds of amazing old tools. The old icebox right there. But look at all these tools. Got a few friends that love seeing the old tools. Got a bunch here. A lot of farms in this area, that's for sure. So these saw a lot of work. Those are fun to display, the old saws. Nice. You get some old iron skillets. Look at these. Those are cool. Yeah, I'm gonna look around for just a minute. But I thought I'd bring you in here and take a quick gander of the inside. Got some comic books there. But yeah, this is the inside of the antique place here in downtown Reidsville. Man, I spotted this rat fink in the Baron airplane. That's pretty cool. It's 140 for that. That's really neat. So yeah, Coates Antique Place here, amazing. I did pick up something. I'll show you that at the end of the video. But Shannon's here. If you go in, talk to him. He'll tell you a lot of the history of this area when you go inside, and you can see some of the cool antiques in there. Okay, we'll continue this way. Check this out. These old appliances. That's awesome. Looks like they do sell them, but that is so neat. 1953 Frigidaire model F538. That's cool. And a dishwasher. That's awesome. But walk down here. Look at the structures here. That glass and just the ornateness of the buildings. Beautiful. Now this is the center of town. This is where everything happens. Right here in the center of town. Walk over here. So some really cool little back streets along here. We got this cool mural of Reidsville. Let me back up. See if you can see that. It's got little depictions of the town in each letter. That's cool. Got some stores down here. Got a bookshop down here. It's on the side roads, right off of Main Street. So I want to take you down here. Barber shop right here. They're still active. Here's Ink and Ivy. Looks like they're still doing stuff inside. It goes all the way down here. But look at these structures here. A lot of history in Reidsville. One of the governors is from here. Get the Reed's house down the street. We're gonna probably pop over there and check that out. Just want to walk across the street here. It's Reidsville, North Carolina Chamber of Commerce Visitor Center. But check this out. Now that field, if it's right in front of the Lucky Strike cigarettes, it's a little kind of windy. Get over here. That's probably tobacco right there growing in front of Lucky Strike. There's a cool mural. That's probably Reed's house right there on the painting. Center of town, you get the train going through. Got some trash right here. I'm sure they're gonna pick it up soon. But this is a really nice little downtown. A lot of potential, folks. So if you're looking for some retail space, come here and check out Reidsville, because these places are amazing. Look at this one. It's an antique place, looks like, maybe. I'm not sure. No, let's see. Looks like something was here at one time. Now, it looks like, okay, the antique mall used to be here. This building was built 1927. Got some neat little shops over here. Man, I love this. This is great. I love the new sidewalks they put in too. Shannon was telling me about all the improvements downtown. You can see it, that's for sure. Sidewalks and the trees and the light posts. You can come in and get that sacred right here. You can get a tattoo. Very nice. And they're open. But we really need to push these little small towns and create jobs, create business, bring income, bring money in to the town. Yeah, you got to support these places. There's a little market down here I want to show you too. And there's a puppy dog grooming service right here. But again, I just love all these old buildings. A lot of them are unfortunately nothing going on. I wish they would let people who come in here and renovate them, you know, rent them out, make some money for the people who own these buildings, because a lot of these are just sitting here doing nothing. They need to do something, like me right there. There's an awesome coffee shop restaurant right there, the old gas station. Let me walk over here. I don't know if you can see it. It says welding machine shop. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But if it's not, that is amazing. Look at that place. God, there's so much potential for that. I mean, even along this street. Look at this. There's a barbershop. Yeah, all these textiles were here at one time. This looks like a restaurant right here. I don't know. Maybe it is. I'm not sure. Let's see what it is in the window. Oh, maybe it's an art gallery. I think it is. See all the sculpts that he does? He does all kinds of cool sculpts for towns. I'm going to show you some of this stuff in just a minute. But the studio right here. That's what I'm talking about. Stuff like that. Studios, art galleries. Wouldn't you love to come here and along here and just have all these art galleries and little wine shops? Come to Reidsville and spend the day and go shopping. There's an Irish bistro, Celtic Fringe. See stuff like this. That is nice. That is so it's closed right now, but yeah, it's a little Irish place here, a little bistro. But look at this, nothing going on. Guys, come on, you gotta do something. And I think is that yellow house over there? Yeah, that's the old governor's house. Away in the distance, that yellow house. Yeah, he was the governor of North Carolina at one time, from what I understand. Right there, lived in that house. So, this is the screen printing right here since 1975. But yeah, I wanted to show you this little marketplace here. Let's go check that out. And here's a good example of his artwork right here. Check this out. And I think they have some in Charlotte too, and downtown at one of the little parks. But this is the market square. I wonder if they have like a farmer's market, because there's a stage there. They have like little Christmas celebrations for the holidays, stuff like that. I'm gonna walk over here. I want to see what these statues are, but it looks like they have some instruments like a xylophone, little drums over here, and you get these guys right here in armor at the door. Let's see what that is. So yeah, along the wall here you get different instruments you can play. And I know little towns like this are getting more and more of these. Yay, there you go. But you got little drums, xylophone, and here's the park. That's really nice. Gas station over there. And look at these guys guarding the door. One guy's missing his arm. This is going back to Main Street up this way. I want to show you a cool theater too. And then of course you're going to find some of the old ghost advertising on the side of the walls. Turn here a little bit, and it's some sort of a little marketplace. Look at an antique place right here. Got one of the Ming Dynasty, the dogs there. Very cool. So all kinds of miscellaneous stuff. I don't think they're open. Well, the lock shop, I don't know if they're open or not. Oh, it is open. Okay. From 10 to 7. They got all kinds of garden art, got books. Looks like it was a rug warehouse at one time. Look at this right here. It's got a tiger and a bear going at it. Wow. Take a peek in there real quick. And here is the inside. This is amazing. All these collectibles and vintage stuff, signs, advertising. Oh, I love that clock. Yeah, look at this. Got Tina Turner singing, so I gotta keep on talking. We have a wall of iron skillets, old advertising. Man, this is such a cool store. Little hidden gems like this. I'm gonna walk around. I'll have to find out the name of the place. Look at this old Atari set here. That's cool. But all kinds of old flat TVs when they first came out along here. Look at this. They have an old CRT TV set. I doubt it. Those go pretty quick. But this is just filled up with all kinds of different furniture and collectibles. Very cool. You got the old board games right here. Very nice. So I'm gonna look and see if I find anything. Any more games right here. Look at that. Check that old Earnhardt photo there. It's on wood. That's pretty cool. And look at this right here. These shelves of VHS all the way to the top. So I was talking to the owner. This place is called Mumbo Jumbo. Yeah, there's an upstairs too. I'm gonna take a quick peek up there and see what they have. Check that out. Looks like a carriage or something, a gold carriage. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Looks like it probably was in a theater at one time. But yeah, the stairs are around the corner here. We're gonna go up there and take a quick peek. Oh, look at this. We got the gazebo here. That's awesome. Oh, wow. Look at this. Old paintings on the walls, old carpet and rugs. I think it's haunted up here too. Some old tools. Paintings on the walls. Let's walk up. I think I'm going to run to a ghost or something up here. But wow. This building was probably built in the turn of the century. Well, 1900s, 1920s maybe. Here's a Harry Potter mirror if you want to put that in your house. Look at the size of that thing. Holy moly, that thing is huge. Very cool. Looks like it's mainly furniture up here. Around the corner. But you gotta look carefully. You might find a little gem, a little collectible up here. Keyboards right here. Man. Got tons of bikes over there. I just don't have time to go through all these boxes. There's just so much stuff. Here's all the bikes. Yeah, if you're looking for a bike, a classic, you never know what you might find in there. But just tons of stuff for your home. Look at all these dining room chairs, tables, paintings here. Oh, get a sensor light on. Cool. Dartboard. I would have missed that. Little things like that without the light. But, oh, okay, cool. Little mantle for your home. Very decorative. Yeah, we'll be back for sure one of these days. Because Reidsville is an hour and 50 minutes from Charlotte. So it's a pretty good drive. But I want to come up here and check the town out. We're going to go back outside and look around more. But you got these wonderful Turkish rugs right here. But it's such a cool place. Look at this. Yeah, look at these little side streets. They're great. But look, this place is available right now. So you can turn that into a coffee shop or a little restaurant. Put some parking back there in the back. Yeah, it looks like it was an old garage or something at one time. My old gas station. A lot of potential, of course. We're on the opposite side now. We're going to head down this way. And yeah, I just want to show you the rest of downtown and see some more of these beautiful structures and what's available too. There's so much available. Not just here on Main Street. There's stuff behind the other side I kind of showed you near the railroad. Amazing buildings there. Probably built in the early 1920s, even probably around turn of the century, 1890s. There we go. But oh, there's a little plaque here. I was telling you about the governor's home, that yellow home I showed you. Look at a little park here. Look at that. Ready to be redone. Put a new fountain in there. But yeah, right here, governor from 1851 to 1854. Then a U.S. senator and congressman, and he was also a member of the Peace Conference in 1861. And of the state of conventions, 1861 to 1875. Yeah, home stands 2 blocks away, and that's where I showed you over in that area. But yeah, I just want to continue our walk down here. Again, guys, if you're looking for a cool store to open, here you go. Right here in Reidsville. Yeah, reach out to the city council and talk to them. I think Shannon is a part of that I talked to in the antique place. And yeah, they definitely want to encourage people to come here for businesses and know that they have a stake in it of making the city grow again, which would be great to see, because I'm just loving these buildings. Wow. And that's one of the main things of my channel, is sharing with you the history of these little towns, just walking through. I mean, I've never been here, never really studied a lot of the history, but I knew there was definitely a tobacco place. Here's a little park here. You know, Lucky Strike cigarettes, textiles, things like that. Went through town. So here's Main Street, USA. Go like there at Walt Disney World. Right here, I love the town clock. And is that right? Could be right, yeah. About 11:30, I think. I wanted to show you this theater around the corner. Yeah, check it out, the old theater here. The Rockingham. Still have the Merry Christmas on there. Wilson Fairchild. But they do live performances. It looks like now it's mainly live performances and not movies. Look at this. That is amazing. old school Hollywood look to it. That's great. Got this another cool building right here. Very Art Deco look to it. Nice. Gabrielle Zeller, attorney at law. Wonder what it was a long time ago. That's so neat. Then they got Lucky City Brewing right there. Kind of kicking off the name from Lucky Strike. Very nice. But I just love taking you there. Ooh, look at this place. It's a salon. It's a little building. It looks like, I thought that was a jail. I don't know, but it's pretty cool. Old RX here, old drugstore. I'm gonna walk to the end down here real quick. Looks like that may have been a hotel at one time, right there. Okay, so let me turn around here. There's a plaque on the wall there. I want to see what that was. I'm thinking a hotel maybe a long time ago. Let's see what it says. Has the management on there. Okay, and it's Belvedere Apartment. So it's an apartment complex, but I'm thinking probably at one time it was a hotel. Who knows? But right now it's Belvedere Apartments. And we're gonna head back to Main Street. Got some little modern structures thrown in, something built back probably in the 50s right here, early 60s. And there's Coates right across the street where we were earlier. We're almost done with downtown. Look at a bakery here. Boardwalk Baker downtown right here. A little pawn shop right here. And then so they used to have a fun place here at one time, kind of a 50s style. Got Elvis driving the Chevrolet Bel Air. It's a Cafe 99, and that is no longer there. But that was a fun little place to go to. It's for sale. Here's her phone number if you want to give her a buzz. There you go. She might have other properties downtown. But this has been great walking through Reidsville. Like a little park down here too. Reidsville Area Foundation is right here. And here's a little park. Well, a little alleyway that's been decorated. Look at the bottle tree. That's cool. So that supposed to have a waterfall or something right there. We walk over here. We could play some checkers or chess. And this is a nice little area. Have your lunch. It's called Kelly's Way. In honor of Kelly Allman. She was once the, looks like the Reidsville city manager. And here is a cool water structure. Yeah, it looks like it's a waterfall. It's just not operational right now. That's beautiful. Very nice. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the walk around here in Reidsville. Got some more surprises coming really soon. This looks neat here. Wonderfully made, handcrafted studio boutique right here. Nice. And there's the Subaru, my car, right here. And another little alleyway you drive through, it looks like. Nice little decorative painting on the ground. There's the artist right there. Alright guys. Yeah, it looks like the House of Wax right here. Another place to get your LPs and vinyl right in there. Alright guys, this is such a cool downtown area. And it's waiting for your business. Bring it on. And I had to get in the car. It's a little bit chilly out there and kind of moist. Might rain again. But I wanted to show you what I picked up at Coates Antique Mall. Check him out. Doesn't work anymore, but I just thought it looked cool. He's actually in really good shape. He takes batteries. The little cap thing's missing though. But I thought it was neat. 20 bucks. That was a good deal, I thought. Cool. I love little stuff like that, and it's inexpensive. Wasn't like crazy high or anything. But I hope you enjoyed our visit here in Reidsville, North Carolina. Yeah, if you ever have a chance, stop by here and check it out. A lot of history in this area, especially with Lucky Strike cigarettes close by. And somebody owns it right now, but what the city's hoping is that they can do something with it, like have lofts, apartments, retail space. I really encourage that. Whoever owns that, you guys need to do that, because that would really help the city. It would help you too. I mean, shoot, you could make money off of people renting apartments there, get it completely renovated. There's so much history. It'd be kind of cool if they did like a little museum of Lucky Strike cigarettes when it was actually a cigarette factory. Kind of like if they have some of the old machines, or just kind of a little museum would be really neat inside that place. And people will go see it, that's for sure. We'll encourage also business in there as well. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching. Sending much love and peace to all of you. I really appreciate you guys watching our videos. Please subscribe if you haven't, like, comment, and just really want the channel to grow. I want to bring this to you eventually, hopefully, knock on wood, full time. Something that I can really share with you all the time. That would be awesome. But we're not, of course, we're not there yet. It's just going to take some time. All right, guys, you take care. Love y'all. Bye-bye.